Hello, and welcome to James Leslie's Expressing, where we'll get you out as fast as possible, bringing you the review for Lucid9, Inciting Incident. What is this? It's a visual novel game. I know, a lot of people don't like visual novels, but if you do like visual novels, or if you want to give something a chance, this is the game. It's free. It is free. I repeat, $0, 0 cents. So if you like, all right, I guess I'll give a visual novel a try. Click, download, play, and like after half an hour, it's like, all right, this isn't my kind of game. I'm gonna delete it. You're out nothing. You didn't lose anything. Same with Doki Doki. Get Doki Doki. But anyways, back to Lucid 9. You start off in the woods. You're butchering someone. You're just with a knife, just cutting them like not anything. They just shallow enough so you can watch them bleed to death. Listen to their cries of agony. And like you literally paint the forest red. You don't like the color green. You like take leaves. You like more of the scene. You even take a leaf off and like dip it in the blood on that to turn it red, because you just don't like the color red. I mean, you just don't like the color green. You like the color red. Then you wake up, and you're in high school, and Isaru, crap, it's like Isamu precinct, whatever. It's just whatever. But you're going to a really expensive, really prestigious high school, and you're a Yama Ishimoto. Your two guy friends are Masato and Yahiko. Your female friends are Rui. Well, I want to really call her friend, but Elizabeth. I guess some of these are just acquaintances. Akira's the roommate to Rui, so that's how you know her. There's Ari who gets involved. Then later on, you also meet Misaki. You'll meet Shiguri, who's a detective who's investigating some disappearances. And like again, like you start off the game with someone's being butchered in the woods. Then you wake up from your nap and you get yelled at by the teacher because you were napping. But it's it's like it's like black and white, just is so different. Like, wait, what the? Wait, was I the one in the woods? Was this Yama Ishimoto the guy in the woods doing this? As you play through, you meet more characters, as I said, like Shiguri, or you meet Mr. Ryota. He's a school counselor. Like, teacher yells at you because you were sleeping and not paying attention to class. It's like, no, the teacher doesn't need to work on you. We're going to send you to a counselor. And you go there, and it's like, oh, man, this is going to suck. Maybe it'll be okay. And he looks at things like, so what are you here for? That. They sent you to meet because of this? Wow, that's pretty fucking stupid, isn't it? And he's like, no, don't worry about it. If you need to talk, come see me. But don't worry about it. You'll be fine. So yeah, you go to GFC, General Fried Chicken, with your friends. You go to career day, but nothing really excites you because your parents apparently own a restaurant, so you figure you're just gonna go to the family business. But as you play the game, you find out a lot of stuff, some dark stuff. This isn't really spoilers, so he doesn't like the water, he doesn't like the river, he doesn't like blood, and there's a reason for that. If you want to know, play the game or watch my live streams. I played the whole thing through. It was like 12 hours. Well, about 10 and a half hours. And then I got the bad ending. So then I went on the Google machine, found the good ending, went back from a save file, skipped everything up to the point where I had to change my decision. Then 2.5 hours later, I get the good ending. That's right. The good ending was like an extra 2.5 hours long. Mind you, I only had like two more choices. Like, they were like, it's like, oh, do this. And I'm like, here, I chose this when I should have chose this. But if I chose this, then I had like two more decisions right back to back. And then 2.5 hours of more game. It was insane. Just, But yeah, there's a lot of characters. There's music. There's a murder mystery going on. That's what the person, missing students, and then a body's found, and now it's a murder investigation. Police are involved. The Shiguri, who's a private detective, is involved. You meet Natsuki. Oh god, there's so many characters. And then like you go off to the amusement park one day with your friends. You do all this cool stuff, and like I think they do it that way because they want you to feel for the characters. If they cut out everything and just went, like no, most visual novels I played have been 2, maybe 3 hours long. You would not be able to fit this game in that amount of time. Like for you to get into fit in that amount of time, you would have to cut out so many things. Then at the end, when you get the bad ending, there's multiple bad endings, but if you get the bad ending, I guess, like, all right, whatever. But since you got to know the characters, since you got to play, since you got to be with these people and hang out with them and talk to them, do stuff, like go to the amusement park or go to GFC with your friends a couple times, do a eating contest with one of your friends, you can eat the hottest wings. Just since you got to know them, you feel more for them. And I'll say this for the spoiler section, but again, it is free. Free. If you like visual novels, or you maybe thought about giving visual novels a chance, give this one a chance. It's free. Do it. There's no voice acting in it, but I heard either A, they're going to do an update eventually with voice acting in it, or they're going to do voice acting for the sequel. That's why there's a sequel coming. But something to do with voice acting, like, because I read through and I actually read it out loud for everyone. Gave, like, Masato a Texas accent, which makes no sense. But no, just stupid stuff like that. But this is a really good game. I highly recommend it. If you want to check out a visual novel, whether you're a fan of them or you just want to check them out for the first time, maybe, go ahead, get it. And if you don't want to sit there and play it yourself, watch my live stream. Now, wait a few seconds and then we'll get into the spoiler section. Deux, trois. What the hell? How is that the good ending? I got the bad ending, like, no! Get on the Google machine. Oh, I was like two choices away. Two choices away from getting the good ending. Alright, so go to the early save file, skip everything, get to those things, and then click right. Yay, I'm gonna get the good ending. It's gonna be over soon. Half an hour later. Hour later. 2 hours later. 2.5 hours later. Finally get to the ending of the good ending. And it's not good. Rui is still dead. What? How? How is that a good ending? I would stop calling it a good ending. It should be called the right ending. So you can continue to the sequel whenever the sequel comes out. They don't know yet. They're working on it. But yes. Now you're probably going, wait, Rui's still dead. Wait, what? Alright. You're Yama Ishimoto. You're in school, you have your friends, Rui's your friend. You have an apartment off campus, so you don't have to worry about curfew on campus. But there's students going missing. And then eventually, they find a body, so now they know they're not missing, they're being murdered. The issue with Yama is he has blackouts, or if you watch Primal Fear, he loses time. Now, according to the shrinks that he saw when he was younger and all that, you don't become a different person. You're the same you just don't remember it. But he doesn't think so, because he has a blackout, loses time, student goes missing. He blacks out, loses time, student goes missing. So he's freaking out thinking that maybe he's the killer. But Shiguri, the investigator, private investigator, detective, whatever, she tags you to be her assistant, inside source, get her inside the school. Like, she just straight up uses you, and she even later admits it. But you find out more about the murders, and you find out about the independent killings that happen outside of the school, which points away that it's not you, but there's stuff pointing towards that it's you. There's things that's pointing towards Yahiko, your friend. There's things pointing towards just all kinds of different people. Like, there's nothing like, oh wow, here's all the evidence, it's this person. Here's all the evidence, it's that person. Like, no. Here's evidence. Well, it's that person. Well, here's evidence. Well, wait, but it could be any half a dozen number of people. Or it could be someone you never met. But yes, the reason he has these blackouts, loses time, is when he was younger, he was in a bus accident with his sister. His sister was killed. Since then, like, the way his brain copes with things is, like, something traumatic happens, he just blacks out. He loses time. And then he'll wake up now. Oh, check the time. Oh, it's 14 hours later. What the fuck did I do just for the past 14 hours? You don't know. Or, like, a police officer wants to talk to you, and it's like, uh-oh, the bump, bump, bump. Next thing you know, you're at home, like, oh, crap, what the fuck just happened? And at the time, I'm thinking, oh, crap, I'm the murderer or something. Oh, did I just kill a police officer? But no, you didn't. He just wanted to talk to you because, again, there's students disappearing from the school and all that, so he just wanted to talk to you because you're a student from the school. But man, just the tension, the build that this game makes is just amazing. Like I said, get it. It is free. If you end up not liking it after the first half hour or whatever, you can always delete it. Man, I was confused at first too, because like you start off in the woods butchering someone, and then you just wake up in class and you're Yama Ishimano like, wait, was Yama the guy in the woods? What the hell is going on? And then that ending, how is that the good ending? Yes, if I had played differently, like try to get in with Misaki or try to get in with Elizabeth or Akira, like if I tried to get in with different girls, the Ruri death probably wouldn't have been such a big deal because I just wouldn't care. Well, I would still care a little bit, but I wouldn't care as much because she was the one I was pursuing romantically. But she was the one I was pursuing. Yelling at, like, even, like, every time the Yama's like, oh, I see her as just a friend. She's just my very good friend. Like, no! She clearly likes you and you like her. Stop this! You can hear me yelling. In one of the live streams, Logan Paul fan jumped in and started attacking me because I asked a question on the YouTube Twitter about how, I made a video that does not violate TOS, demonetized. He makes a video that violates all the TOS, and you buy a Super Bowl commercial for it. What the fuck? But yeah, that's how you can, in the one live stream, you just hear me and him arguing back and forth. I mean, I'm having a good time with it because it's like some kid. Again, Logan Paul fan, so he's under the age of 16. So, no, not exactly the sharpest of wit. Not the best of mental combatants, you know. But yeah, anyways, back to this. This game is amazing. Get it. I know if you're at this point, you've gotten the spoiler and all that, but if you play it differently, if you make your own choices, maybe you'll find something different that I did. And maybe, God, I'm gonna have to look up on YouTube for the different endings to see, like, if anyone has, like, all the different endings in a collage or something, because I want to see them. I want to know, like, what if I had done this? What would have happened if I had pursued her instead? Would this person end up dead instead of that person? Like, God. See, this is what the visual novels or like the Telltale series, Until Dawn, Life is Strange, where you make the choices where this choice changes that choice changes this. Oh, you got a different ending because of this choice. Like, I like that kind of stuff. It makes the game more exciting because, yeah, 1,000 people play this game already, but I'm playing it different than they are. And that guy's playing differently for me, and that person's playing differently for me. Like, even if you had the exact same game, 1,000 people play it, you might get 1,000 different results. Or, like, they clicked here, I clicked there, they chose this, I chose that, but then later on they chose this and I chose this. It's like, you just, love games like this. And as always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have a wonderful day.